Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Redhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. There he goes, open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jamison. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Redhawks! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle. Really good surge. As they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
First down towards the back is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
On the double.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Red Hawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Easy.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Barrels ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Kick is good.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
The score, Miami, Ohio.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Navy!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Navy, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Third down coming.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They want to run this quarterback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Ready up.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Clear. Clear. Gorilla.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
A
know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
A loss of 2
Great
yards
job
on
up
the
front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Gorilla.
From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, midshipman.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Rich. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback will keep it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Picks up. Brings up second down.
On the zone. 29 Philly. 2-9 fifth convoy.
Give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's caught. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Jackrabbit. Ready,
Looking for a crease to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Razor. Now.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Navy! And that one will give them the lead. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 35 to Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Navy 28, Miami, Ohio 21.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up the decision on 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Navy 28.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Redhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Running to daylight from inside his 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now improvising. Working on the right. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target down the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Jamison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Second down.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Miami, Ohio.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. Touchdown, Miami! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 3.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio, 35. Navy, 31.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they've got the lead in the final